Hey guys, this is Elias with Softfly, and in this video we're gonna import WooCommerce variable products using a Google Sheets file and WPL import. Now, to get our Google Sheets file, we need to click here on the share button right here and change this restricted access to anyone with a link. Alright, now we need to copy that link and go here to WPL import, select download a file and from URL. Then we just need to paste the URL here and click on the download button. Alright, so now we need to decide whether we want to create new items or update existing ones. Now, I don't have any products here on this side, as you can see here. So I'm going to choose new items. And from this dropdown, I'm going to choose WooCommerce products. Now let's continue to step 2. And here in step 2, you will see that WPL import is detecting 7,000 rows. Now, this is the exact number of rows we have here. So let me show you real quick, count. All right, we have 7,001 minus, of course, the header column. That will give us the exact number WPL import is detecting right here. So that's good. Now we need to also check that WPL import is detecting all of the elements. Now you will notice that WPL import is placing all of the headers in the left column and the data of each row in the right column. We have here the SKU, the title, description, short description, price, sell price, stock, category, images, and size and material. Now these products are actually shoes, so we're gonna create variations with the size element. Now let's do that in WPL import by clicking on the continue to step 3 button. Right, I'll start dragging and dropping the elements here from this right panel into whatever field we want those elements to go. For example, we have here the title, so let's drag and drop that into the title field. And the description is around here, and here is the short description. Now if we click preview, you will see that WPL import is correctly detecting our data, right? This Dasher Urban Air is the same product we have in the first row. Now let's continue with our import. Let's jump into the WooCommerce Add-On tab and select variable products from this dropdown. Now this will enable the variations tab, and this is the exact same thing that happens when we're creating a product manually here in WooCommerce. So just same if you were creating that product manually, drag and drop the elements in the fields you want them to go. Now here we have the SKU, the regular price is here, and the sell price is around here. Good. Now these settings, I'm gonna leave them as they are, same as with these ones, because the default values work just fine for this example. Now here on the inventory tab, we do have here the stock element. So let's enable this manage stock option and drag and drop the stock element to the stock quantity field. Now for the low stock threshold, I want to say 3, but you can use whatever number works for you here. Now, since we don't have any stock status element here, we can let WPL import decide whether a product is on stock or not based on the stock levels of that product. So I'm just gonna leave this in set automatically and let WPL import decide. Now these settings, I'm going to leave them as they are too, and I'm going to skip the shipping and link products tabs because I don't have any of that information here. So let's jump into the attributes tab, and here we have 2 attributes. We have size and material. So let's add those, size and material, right? Then we need to drag and drop the elements like so. All right. And I don't want to actually create variants from the material because this is just informative. We don't actually have any variations in material. We only have variations in size. So I just need to disable this option right here that says in variations. Now this is the same you will find in WooCommerce when creating attributes. So yeah, just disable that and everything else is looking good for me. So I'm just gonna jump into the variations tab. Alright, now here on the variations tab, it's where this gets a little bit trickier because we need to read very carefully all of these titles and compare our file structure with the image below. Now these titles and the image will kind of represent the scenario, and that scenario is basically a file structure. Now in this file structure, you will see that we have the product title, the SKU, the parent SKU, and well, all of the other elements. But what we need to check is the ones that are in color, because this is how WPL import will link all of the variations in our file. So if your file has an SKU element or maybe an ID element and a parent SKU or ID element, well, you just need to select this option and drag and drop those values here. Now, the option that resembles the most to the file structure we're using is actually this one. Let me read you real quick here. It says all variations for a particular product have the same title and there are no parent products. This is why it's very important to read carefully, guys, because we have another option here that says pretty much the same with one slight difference. It says all variations for a particular product have the same title as the parent product. You can see here that this one and this one are parents. This it doesn't have any price, weight, or quantity because those elements are in the variants. Now this is a parent product and these are variants, same as here. So this option is not really what we're using here. As you can see, all of these, let me show you real quick here. All of these products are actually variants. So there are no parent products here. So I just need to select this one and drag and drop the elements I need here. You can see that this looks a lot more similar to the file structure we were using. All of these products are variants and they all share the same title. So let's drag and drop the title here. All right. And for this parent SKU element, you can just hover on the question mark and it will explain what this option does. But since we already drag and drop the SKU element here in the general tab, we can just leave this as it is. And WPL import will understand this file and how to link all of our variations together. Now, since we're importing these variations in this file structure, we need to let WPL import know the stock management options. So we just need to use the same settings as before, just drag and drop the stock element here and let WPL import decide automatically whether the product is on stock or not. Now these settings, I'm gonna leave them as they are, and with this we're finished with the WooCommerce Add-On tab. As you can see, it was very simple, but it can get tricky. So if you're feeling a little bit lost here, just don't worry about it and contact our support team. We'll be more than happy to help you out. Now let's continue with the images tab, and here we just need to decide which option we're gonna use depending on where we have the images hosted. Now in this case, I have the images hosted in an external server, so I'm just gonna choose the download images hosted elsewhere option and drag and drop the image element like so. Now let's click on the preview and test button and run the test. Alright, you can see that WPL import was able to download the images and we have them here, so this is good. Let's just dismiss this. These settings, I'm gonna leave them as they are too, but you can hover on this question mark and it will explain what they do. Right, so let's jump into the Taxonomies tab and enable the product categories option. Now for the categories, we have these categories separated with commas. So I'm just gonna choose this second option that says each product have multiple categories and they are separated with a comma. You can actually change this to whatever is on your file, but the comma is the default value and works for us. So I'm just gonna choose this and drag and drop the value. Now this is looking good. We have here other product options, and this is some basic WordPress stuff like post status, post dates, comments, and whatnot. So I'm just gonna skip all of this and jump here into the function editor tab. Now for this example, we're not gonna need this, but it's always good for you guys to know that you can write your own PHP functions here and manipulate your data how you want. There is almost no limit to what you can do here. So just check out the links in the description below and you will be taken to our documentation. You will find there a lot of resources, so just check that out. And if you have questions about this or anything about what we have covered, as I said before, just contact our support team and we'll be more than happy to help you. Now let's click on the continue to step 4 button and continue with our import. Here we just need to click on the auto detect button, and for the most cases WPL import will choose the right unique identifier for us. Now, if you want to choose that manually, dragging and dropping, just read this and you will understand a little bit more about what you want with this unique identifier. Now, these settings, I'm gonna leave them as they are. You can hover on the question mark, same as before. It will explain what they do. Now, I think we've covered pretty much everything here. So I'm just gonna click on the continue button and run the import. Now, this will take a minute or two, so I'm just gonna pause the video here and come back when it's ready. Alright guys, so this is complete. Let's see if our products came in okay. Cool, so we have here some products. Some of them are in stock, some others are not. The images seem to be all here. Let's see how this looks in the front end, where we have this beautiful website. Now this product seems okay to me. Let's open this one up and see what's going on. So we have this shoe, we have the regular price and sell price correctly. This is the short description. We have here some variations. It seems like not all of them are in stock, so that's good too. We have here the description and the additional information tab, where we can see the size and material attributes. You can see that WPL import didn't actually create variations from material, so that's good because that's what we wanted. We can see here the categories and the SKU, so that's great too. Now let's see how this product looks in the edit product page, where we have the title, the description, the images are here. Yeah guys, here's the categories. Let's see the attributes tab. We have the size and the material, and as you can see, the material attribute has the use for variations option unchecked. So that's great. In the variations tab, we can see all of the sizes, and they all have their own stock quantity, the regular price, the sell price, the SKU. So yeah guys, this is very good. This is what we wanted, and that's it. This is how you import WooCommerce variable products using a Google Sheets file and WPL import. Now, if you want to learn more about how to import or export other WooCommerce data like products, orders, reviews and whatnot, just check out the other videos in our channel or go to our website at wplimport.com. See you next time.